everyone had a wonderful and safe Christmas with their families. I had a wonderful dinner with my pups. I've got phone calls, got to watch my kids open their presents um, via, FaceTime, but thank goodness for that. And I felt the love and had a wonderful Christmas. And I hope you had some wonderful times with your family and friends. Even if you're a nomad and you celebrated alone, trust me, a lot of people were thinking of you in their thoughts. So I am so happy that I got to spend some time with the family, watching them open their gifts and things like that. And they actually sent me presents this year, and I was able to open them. And they actually printed out one of the cruise photos of the four of us, and my son, my daughter, Kayla, and myself, and framed it for me and sent. That was just priceless. So I got a wonderful like REI trail hiking jacket. My son knows me or what, you know. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Woohoo! What's going on, my friend? How are you? How was your Christmas? Thank you. And for the he sent me a message. Mike sent me a Merry Christmas message. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas back. Let's see. Hey, Graham, my buddy from Australia. Good day, Hentley. How's the beautiful bride doing? I hope she's doing well. Um, Gosh, you are up late or early, whatever you want to call. Oh my goodness, Houston has been crazy, guys. Um, we've had 80-degree weather all week, all week. 80 degrees, lows in the mid 60s. I'm like, unseasonably warm weather. I mean, we're about to get a cold front tomorrow, but which is, we end up being 60 or whatever. I looked at it and we were hotter than Quartzsite. And I was like, wow, we're hotter than the desert. It was insane. Insane. Oh my God, Tim, are you back? I was always wondering if you came back. Oh, hey, my brother from another mother. Oh, I got to make shisami. I got some shisami, and I'm making actually oh man, onigiri. I started making some onigiri. I started making some shisami. I actually have a specific cutter that is the shape of spam, where I can just slice it instead of, cutting it individually and just dude, I'm all set for Q. I'm all set for Q. Yep. Oh, he's back. Christmas never meant much in my family. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. It was until my parents passed, and it's hasn't really been Christmas like we used to have. Um, and it's hard because I mean, when I was celebrating, it was always for my kids and things like that. And you get into the Christmas spirit for the kids, but the kids are older now, so now it's like, oh, and they're in Rhode Island and I'm here in Texas. So yeah, it's hard because, it's not a normal situation for them to come down here for Christmas. So, and my son is older and has a girlfriend, so now he does the two family Christmas thing. So, it's harder for him. So I believe me, I get you. I get you. Nothing much happened in my household for Christmas. Oh, you know, it's funny because a lot of people, whether it's losing the Christmas spirit or anything else, I don't necessarily lose the Christmas spirit. I pretty much you know, remind my, people that I love and my friends and things that, hey, you're thought of. Thank you so much. And, that means the world to me enough. And, it's Christmas and I was getting text messages from people I hadn't heard from all year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. At least they thought of me. And to me, that's more my kind of Christmas spirit because I know a lot of people, but it's those people that take the few minutes out to say, hey, Merry Christmas. And that was enough for me. That's pretty much my Christmas spirit. I make myself, because I'm doing, spend Christmas alone. I make myself nice, I get a nice ribeye steak, a pile of mashed potatoes, and a pile of sweet corn. That is my Christmas dinner. I do that every year ever since, I celebrate Christmas alone, and I'm okay with that because mwah, it's the only time that I really splurge on a dinner for myself. Yes, I cook it, yeah, and everything else, but it's the way I like it, not a restaurant. So, honestly, I got the puppers with me and that's enough for me, you know? Let's see. Hi, Ivan. How are you? Welcome, welcome, Ivan. Ever since I told my boys that Santa was not, yeah, and that's exactly it. The minute that we stopped doing Elf on the Shelf and, all that stuff, because that was for the kids, it was hard. It was hard to kind of get in that Christmas spirit, baking cookies and all the pastries and the big holiday meal and all of that. It's, now I'm make myself dinner and call it a night, and I'm okay with that. The bride is good, but having shoulder pain, we just had to put. Oh no! Too many chances, really, but the bride was hoping she could train him out. But no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Pups are hard. Um, but if it's aggressive and it's gonna bite someone, nobody's gonna want to adopt him. Um, and it's tough. My sister has kind of an Australian Shepherd mix, um, a husky, Australian Shepherd husky mix, and she is just off the wall. And but she is crate trained. So when she's naughty, I say crate and she goes right into the crate. She doesn't balk at it, she doesn't fight it, she goes right into the crate. But she is whoo-wee. Um, and she's over a year old. Zeus turned 1. Yay, Zeus. Zeus turned 1. So he's 1 year old and he's still puppy. So the two of them go at it, and it's like, oh my goodness. I had to watch her pups, her Lulu, which is the Australian Husky mix, and Bo, who's the senior German Shepherd. And let me tell you, oh boy, between that and then having Lucky and Zeus, I had 4 dogs. I had a brand new baby chick that they hatched from an egg, and the other 6 chickens and 1 rooster. So, like, I was taking care of all the animals. It's all good. Thanks, Mike. Too funny. Maybe I need to go to Lisa's. Hey, you're more than welcome to anytime. Mary actually came to Dasherville. She was my first visitor. She gave me some Alaskan salmon from a local fishery, and it was canned. So I'm making onigiri. It's like a rice ball that you put the salmon inside, and then you put some more rice on it. You make it into a triangle, and then you put seaweed, nori seaweed around it. And it's like a snack. It's about, it's a good size. So I'm going to take that Alaskan salmon and make some onigiri. So yeah, I go to Denny's. No mess for cooking, no dishes. Yeah, but like I said, if it's my one splurgy meal, because I mean, ribeye steaks these days are expensive as heck. So having that was kind of like, all right, I'll spend the extra money for the good piece of beef, some mashed taters and some sweet corn, extra butter. you know, I cook it the way I like it. So you're always better. You always know you're gonna get what you really want because you're gonna cook it. When am I going to courtside? I'm actually gonna leave next Monday. Yep, I'm leaving next Monday. The first is on Thursday. My sister has something to do in Austin over the weekend. When she comes back on Sunday, the 4th, I will head out to courtside on the 5th. So, yeah, that's when I'm leaving. His record was over a dozen people. I thought he was around 10, but he kept remembering more times than straw broke the camel's back. We had to crack a couple more dollars. And oh, wait, I missed something there. Hold on a second. Let me go back up. The bride's good. Okay. Buddy saying hi, hi. The record was over a dozen people. I thought it was around 10. And then I kept remembering more times. Oh. Oh. He took a crack at a couple of toddlers? Ooh, not good. Hey, Rick's in the house. Another Canadian. Ivan K and Primal. They're from Canada. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Yay! All my buddies are here. I know. Mike sent me a Christmas message. Rick sent me a Christmas message. Y'all, I love you all. Charlie was a good dog. Parks around other dogs. Lots of people, but anywhere around Van, Bride, and Conga. Oh man, and he was lethal. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear that. Some dogs are just not trainable. Oh, how long am I staying? Right now I'm staying till the end of February. Um, yeah, till the end of February because I want to do. I'm staying for the RTR, the big tent. There's a Tofino meetup in Death Valley, so I'll be going to that, and then Ironwood, and then maybe a couple weeks, and then I head out back here because, yeah, this year, I gotta tell you, this year is crazy. I won't be in courtside until the RTR. Oh, but you are coming. I heard you got another van and you're building it out. Donga, not conga. A dong. Oh, a dong is a shack. Oh, okay. Oh, if it wasn't in the shack or the camper, he was lethal. Yeah, I'm not going to the WRTR as well. I don't go. I'm good. You? I'm still hanging in there, my friend. Woohoo! Hey, Kathy's in the house. Woohoo! After the RTR. Yeah, that's fine. Um, I'll be there. And Lucky is actually staying here. Um, Lucky's just not a van dog. He is, a handful. So I'm just bringing Zeus, and Lucky is staying here with Mr. Bo to keep Mr. Bo company. Um, so that's okay. I'm not, I just can't trust him not to like bite somebody else's dog or whatever. So it's kind of like um, Charlie, Graham's going through. It's not that Lucky's a bad kid. He's just very protective and he just doesn't know how to play with smaller dogs or van life dogs or people. Zeus got an introduction at the beet harvest and he was perfect. So he's fine to be around other dogs, around other people. So I'm okay with that. But Lucky, yeah, he just wants to go after you. He'll go up after any bike, any car, any people walking, anything. So pocket dog. Yeah. Yeah, but he's too cute. He's a good boy. He's turning in to be a good van life dog. Like my other Zeus was so cool. I'd have the door open and he'd just sit there. But he was also 15 years old, so but he was, Zeus the first was awesome. Like I mean, he was my ride or die. Zeus is still a pup. He's 1 year old. And so yeah, it's kind of he's still in puppy phase. It's not until they're 3 that they're out of their puppy phase. So, yeah. So, New Year's is coming up, guys. What are your goals for this year? I have set some awesome goals for myself because I will be doing a lot this year. Um Traveling wise, believe it or not. And because I sat down and mapped out what the year is going to be like, and I realized how much I would be traveling, um, and the different modes of traveling. Like I'm taking a 15-day transatlantic cruise. I'm going to the Azores, Portugal. I'm going to 3 cities, Cartagena in Spain, Gibraltar, the UK, in the southern part of Spain. I'm going to Barcelona for a couple of days. I'm then flying home. I'm going to Japan again. I'm I'm going back up to Rhode Island for the summer visit. I'm I still have the beet harvest in October. I do want to do like a van up to maybe a national park or something. I want to try to also get to M26, maybe a couple meetups, who knows. Um, or just take my time coming back down from um, Rhode Island instead of just driving and just take it easy. I would actually drive down and spend a couple days somewhere, see the parks down the East Coast. Who knows? But so I'm going to be doing some van trips in there, work camping at the beet harvest, and following the end of the year. So I have a lot of different international trips coming up, and I'm whether they be in my van or whether they be, it is insane, insane. Our friends have oh jeez, King Corso called Marty chasing sheep, so I needed to rehome her. Oh, and truly loves kid. The bride is pretty upset. Oh, hey Mary, Mary, I'm using that Alaskan salmon you gave me in some nori. Ooh, I'm gonna make onigiri. Ooh, a Japanese little rice ball with salmon in the middle. Yeah, can't wait for that. Guess where I'm going back to. Are you serious? You're going back? Didn't you? You spent like over a month, right? So you're going back to Viet? Are you considering moving for the Chinese New Year? So you're going back in February. Are you thinking of moving? I'm going to Reno, but Boomtown is all booked, so I'll be home for New Year's. Aw. Yeah, I'll be home for New Year's. I'll be here for New Year's. It's okay. No big deal. Everybody's saying hello. The gang is all, I know all the gang is all here, guys. I'm like so happy. I'm going in May. I'm going in May because I have a 15-day transatlantic in March. And I have, courtside. I have a meetup in Death Valley, and then I have Ironwood in February, and then um, I'll come home, and then March 15th or 14th, I leave for a 15-day transatlantic cruise on Odyssey of the Seas to Barcelona from Cape Liberty, New Jersey to Barcelona, Spain. But we stop at the Azores, Portugal, three ports in Spain like Cartagena, in the Gibraltar, and a couple of other ports, and then ending up in Barcelona. And then I spend a couple of days in Barcelona. Then I'm flying back. And May, I am headed back to Japan. I'll probably spend about a week to 10 days there. And then July, I'll be up in Rhode Island. Yep. Mary saying hello. Everybody saying hello, hello, y'all. I'm sure I love onigiri, which is kind of like a Japanese snack. So it's a triangle rice ball, and they wrap it in nori, seaweed, sushi seaweed, right? But in the middle is always a filling. So usually, like you have some tuna with some mayo and some sriracha sauce, and you mix it up, and then you put that in the middle. You can make anything, egg omelet with some roe, or it has a filling in the inside of it. And so I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna put the salmon in, and oh, because it's just enough to put into pieces and make it nice and spread it around the whole thing. Yum yum." So I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's gonna be delish. I'll show y'all how to make it. Oh, Tim's got some candy in Vietnam. Yep. I got another wife who took care of me really. Oh, nice. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, when are you? I have an extra rice cooking right now. I have extra rice cooking. Yeah, basically you can use cling wrap, and you get your rice. It has to be hot, and you put it on the cling wrap, and then you make kind of like a hole in the middle, and you put your salmon or something in the middle, like a stuffing. Then you take another scoop of rice and you put it on top. You pick up the cling wrap, and you kind of lightly pack it into a square. And then you take that square and you take a sushi, like a full sheet of sushi nori, and you cut it in half longwise. Then you put the nori on there, or the sushi triangle on there, and then wrap it up and you eat it. And that's what you do. That is called onigiri. So good. I'm going to make a video of it because y'all should be having onigiri. We're off again in April, making our way to Caranda Rainforest, just on the other side of Cairns via Lightning Ridge. Whoa. And a charity event on the way on the other side of Maki, Queensland. Wow. You are going to be busy. Oh, okay. Should take about 6 months to the build up. Wow. I only have 3 trips planned into it. Quartzside, Washington State, and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Family? It's onagiri. Like O-N-A, onagiri. So I'll write it in the comments here. Onagiri. Just how it says. O-na-N-A-G-J-I-ri. Onagiri. You can look it up on YouTube how to make some. It's delicious. But I'll make a video for it. Only one in my That's me. Onagiri. That's how you spell it. Just to feed me. Yes, I have onigiri. I'll be bringing that, and then I have the spam cutter, and I have a mold to make my onigiri, so I don't have to use the film. And then because I'll push the rice in, I'll put the filling in, push another rice in, and then wrap it up in boom, boom, boom. And I do have one for the sesame. So you can, and it's exactly the slice of a spam. So they give you the slicer and everything. So I got that. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Picking up Lucy after she is born and 8 weeks old. Oh, nice. Yeah, I knew Zeus at 1 week old, and I had to wait until February 7th or 10th. I picked him up February 10th. All the fancy. Nah, I mean, it's not fancy. It's just I use them a lot. So, boom, boom. It's just easier when you have, like, I have a mochi maker. Like, it'll beat the mochi, the sweet rice to make mochi. So I make homemade mochi and things like that. Normally, you have to beat the heck out of it, but I just let the machine do it. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's easier. You cook the rice, and then after it's cooled and everything else, or after you make sure that it's sticky, and then you just push a button and it'll make mochi for you. It's awesome. So let's see. Oh, B is for okay. B is for that's a big loop. Yeah, right? The breeders of one of the pups gave birth on Christmas Day, so no black and silver. It would have been cool to get one born on Christmas. Yeah, Zeus was born on the 23rd. So he was a Christmas puppy. He was just born on the 23rd. So a little early by a couple days. So his birthday is on the 23rd of every month. So he is officially 1 year old. I met him when he was less than a week old. So yeah. All three separate trips. Oh, so you're going in, coming back, going in, coming back. Yeah. The build up to the wet season, humidity goes through the roof. No big deal when you're used to it, but hard work when you're not. Yeah. Much better to retreat to south into cooler temperatures. Boy, we know that. We're doing the same here. It's like go to the mountains during the summer and we go to the desert during the winter because it's actually nice. So I hear you. Oh, my sister. My sister's on the live. I love the moochie. I was talking about moochie, so I make the moochie and we make the miso soup and we put the moochie in. So that's how we used to have it when we were growing up. And my mom, I don't even think she knew she had it. So I was going through all of her kitchen gadgets she got, and I don't think she ever used it. I mean, I've never seen her use it. So yeah, I made moochie a couple times. That's cool about when you met him. Yeah. Um, Northern Sparrow's Mary. Um, Deb. That's Mary. Deb met Mary when she was here. So yeah, I have now that it is the new year, so I have decided that I'm going to do a challenge throughout the year for myself and do a video every 3 days. hmm Not a challenge every day. Like, I mean, I did the challenge for the beet harvest, and that lasted 38 days straight, or 39, however it was, because of all the state paydays and everything else. So I said, I think if I do a video, whether it be at least one long form for the week, maybe two, and and a short. So whether it be a short or whether it be a long form, but at least one long form per week, maybe two. What do you think about that? He's saying hi. I think my day of driving across the U.S. Is over. Yeah, gas costs too expensive in the long hours of driving. And it's so funny because um I actually got gas at Love's for $1.93, but that's only here in Texas. It doesn't go up much in the towards the northern part or whatever, but I mean, I was paying $1 or 2.40 over in North Dakota, so it wasn't too bad. I think it's just California. California sucks. Wow. You just left today? Oh, you were in Louisiana though for a little bit, weren't you? That's why I'll be taking the Honda truck 23 miles to the gallon. I know, right? I love my little Ram. Mine does 28 miles per gallon, but if you're going for a long trip, I'd rather take my Class B. It's more home. I moseyed over to Louisiana for a bit. You'd never go to Lightning Ridge in summer unless you know someone that has an underground house. Far too hot. Yeah, I'm all set. I I don't like heat. I'd rather be cold than hot. I don't like to sweat. Um, I'd rather be cold because I can always bundle up, but there's only so much that you can take off to be cool. So, yeah, I would rather be cold. So, yeah, and I live in Texas, right? Hence the reason why I like go on trips to get away from the heat. Oh, yeah. Well, today is supposed to be the last good day. I mean, this whole week has been insane. We have been close to the 80s, if not in the 80s. I think today we were 82, which is unseasonably hot for Texas. Usually we're in the upper 60s and the low, the mid 40s or, upper 40s for the lows. And that's normal for about right now. But this year, this whole like week has been in the 80s and the lows have been in 60, 65 and humid, which is like, what the heck, man? I'm not complaining because it was nice out, but because we're about to get a cold front, I think tonight. So tomorrow, I think the high is going to be 65. So going from 82 to 65 in one night, it's like, oh man. I'm like, well, bring it on. I'd rather put a jacket on than have to be like, man, where's my fan? Especially because I'm going through the change of life right now. Yeah. Menopause and my hot flashes. Yeah. Not a good thing right now. So I'm always having a fan with me. I always have something with me close by so I could be like, whew, yeah. Because I'll all of a sudden start sweating, you know? About that time. I would take the Class B, but I don't want to stress with the new pup. Yep, in a Class B, the truck will be easier. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I saw the fog. No. Crossing from Bolivia to Galveston. So cool. Nice. Nice. I get 25 miles on my Sienna. Yeah. I get a small car. It's been freezing in the Sacramento. Oh, really? Yeah, I cannot believe the weather we've had this whole week. It's like 8 or 9 days we've had like 80-degree weather. It's been beautiful. Manic pause. Um, Graham, is the trip will be over 4,000, 4,000 miles there and back, but spread over 6 months. It won't be too bad. Yeah, spread over 6 months, but wow, that's a lot of miles. Going the back way, but camping is much cheaper. Well, that's good though. Yeah, much cheaper than having like hotels or campsites, or are you boondocking? Are you campsiting it or boondocking? Um, yeah, 4,000, that's a lot, Graham. You will get to where you won't need it after about 2 bottles. Okay, what did I miss? The news said it hasn't been this cold in 50 years. Well, Sacramento freezing is kind of a rarity. That's for sure. I used to live in Livermore, which was over the foothills from the Bay Area and over the foothills on the way to Sacramento. Hey, Linda, how are you? Greeting from coastal Texas. Oh, peppermint oil. Ooh. Going up the coast is cheaper fuel, but more expensive anything else. Tourist rates, yeah, right? It's always the case, though, isn't it? New Mexico to Alaska to Louisiana this year. I'm afraid to tally those miles. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're going up to Alaska again? Yep. I still go through Livermore and Palo Alto for the doctor. Yeah. I used to live in Livermore and San Leandro when it was nice. And then I moved over to Redwood City, San Mateo, Foster City. I worked in Foster City. Um, so yeah, I was most of the East Bay area. No more Alaska. Oh, no more Alaska. Oh, it is hot. I am like, see, I told you guys. I'm like, it is hot. I'm going through one of them. So as I said, I always got to have my wonderful fan with me. Phew. Always got to have it. This thing is like, whoo. Gotta have my fan. Because, boy, when I get it, a hot flash going, I sure get it. Whoa. All right. I'm all set. Told you gotta have a fan ready. Let's see. Born in Fremont and lived all over California. Yeah, I lived in Livermore and then I was in San Leandro, then I moved to Redwood City, San Mateo, Foster City, then it got expensive, so I moved over to Livermore. And then from Livermore I moved to LA. Then I ended up in Pasadena for many years. That was a long drive. Yeah, I would assume so. And the fact that you had to cross through Canada, and Canada is way too expensive on their gas. Oh my gosh. Rick was telling me how much gas was over there. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I'm all set, thanks. I don't need to go to Canada, thanks. Order the roll on peppermint oil. Trust me, it's great. I use it still this summer and it helps. Oh, really? Both camping on sites and in the bush off grid. We have a Blue Yeti power station, so never without power. You've got to remember that my bride is an ex-army. She had enough of doing it harsh. I know. Yeah, I'm military too, so I'm bougie to a degree. There's only certain things that I'm like, no, no, I'm just not doing it anymore. No, not happening. I live in India for a couple of years in Wilmington, Los Angeles area. Oh, hey, Elsa, how are you? Thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Mobang saying hi. Same as Californians. Yeah, the gas prices are insane in Cali. I was like, oh my God. Oh, for hot flashes. Okay, now I'm getting it. I'm like, peppermint oil. Peppermint oil for the hot flashes. I got you. I'll have to try it. And I love peppermint. So, my favorite candy, if I were to get like candy, are those hard little Starlight mints. Has to be not the meltable ones, but the hard candy. The Starlight mints are my favorite. Those are by far one of my favorite candies. Love peppermint. Elsa. Everybody's saying hi. It was 42 degrees Celsius here the other day. Oh my God. I know, and that's the worst part is you just don't know when they're gonna end. Ugh. Like, thank gosh I have fans. I literally have manual fans in my purse. I have one here. I have my electric fan here, my portable one. I always have to carry a fan because you never know when you're going to hit it. And like I said, I don't like to sweat. So that's one of the things I hate doing. Um, so I have to have a fan or something with me to cool me down. You must use a carrier oil. Yeah, peppermint oil in what, olive oil or on the back in the center? Okay, on the back of the neck in the center. Oh, right down the spine. Hmm. Okay. Your first vertebrae are for your spine. Straight peppermint doesn't burn. Oh. Oh, getting a roll on peppermint. I got you. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Go somewhere where the temp is good. I agree with you, Rick. That's my MO. Yeah, right? Go where the temp, where the temp is good because I mean, having Houston as a home base only because my sister's here and it's great because like I said, she has a senior dog and then Lucky's going to stay here to keep him company so they have a place to go because he is a howler, likes to howl, and he's been used to my house. So he comes in the morning and I he does doggy daycare. So he comes over to my house, I feed him, breakfast and dinner and, snacks and take him out, go to the bathroom, whatever, yada, yada. My sister does work from home, but like I said, we had the puppy that is just off the wall. So she takes the off the wall puppy and Mo comes over here for doggy daycare for Lucky and Zeus. So yeah, mine now too. Yep, I agree. I agree. Go to where it is. Northern Nevada because summers are tolerable there. I don't know. Because I went to Vegas in the summer and I'm like, no, I'm leaving. We're going back home. And that was March. Yeah, it was March. And we went to Vegas and it was just, when I got married, we got married and it was just too hot. Too hot. We left and came back the next day because it was just like we could not sleep. It was too dang hot. But that was Las Vegas. That's in the southern part for my final move. Ah, Northern Nevada for your final move. I go to Northern Ontario, have friends with a cottage on a lake. Oh, nice, Rick. The bride sweats up like a wreath without doing what. Exactly, exactly. You don't have a choice when it's going to come, and it hits you. It just hits you like a Mack truck. Yeah, Vegas is southern. I'm hoping to be close to Reno. Reno area is a very beautiful. I had a friend that actually had property in Reno. Um, Sadly, she passed, but um, she'd always go up there on the weekends. So she would stay in San Mateo in her home, and then she would go up to Reno, which is her cottage. She had a cottage up there, and so never got to go up there, but she always go went up there. Married, and it was too hot. Quit praying. Yeah, well, that marriage is ended. I'll show you. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. You were telling me you were house sitting? Was it house sitting? Right? To quit bragging. No, hot temperature wise. And it was supposed to be our honeymoon. And it was like, nope, we're out of here. We're out of we were yeah, no, that just wasn't happening. No. We left. We were like, nope, this is it. We're done. um so yeah, what are people doing this year? We're coming to the end, top of the hour, guys. What are your, what are your plans or your goals? Not plans specifically. Look at what your plan or your goal for 2026. So my goal is to get monetized by June. And I am going to be doing 3 videos per week, whether they're 2 shorts and a long or 2 longs and a short, whatever. I am already have 3 videos in the can, so I'm going to start January 1. So I already have 3 videos scheduled to hit. So yay! I think it's going to be cool. So that is my goal, to get monetized by June of this year. That is my goal. As I already told you what my itinerary is for this year. I'll be doing van life at the beginning of the year. I have an transatlantic cruise, which a lot of people don't do. So I have a transatlantic cruise coming. I'll be visiting the Azores, Portugal, Gibraltar, UK, Mars, 3 spots in and Barcelona. Going to Japan. I will arrive in Tokyo for a couple days and go to Osaka probably for most of my trip. Then go back up to Japan and come home. Um, so I'll be spending most of my time in Osaka because last year I went to, and last September I went to Tokyo. So yeah, going to Osaka. And let's see. Beet Harvest in October. I have Rhode Island van trip. So Beet Harvest is van life. My Rhode Island trip in July is van life. Yeah, I might go on another cruise or see another country. I don't know yet. Um, when I get off of the Beet Harvest before Christmas. So yeah, I have a lot of traveling happening next year. Also, I'll be doing, stuff here at Dasherville. I'm going to be doing some renovations here. I'm going to be building a cabinet space over here. I'm going to drop this down to right here. There's a ledge right here. So this ledge that you see right here, I'm going to drop this down to here. I'm going to make some storage underneath on my floor, things like that. So there will be modifications happening on the van this year. So I have a lot of content planned. So that is my goal. What are you all doing? What are your goals for 2026? So let's go. All right. Wandering. Goal to wander and yet be still happy or hug. I'm planting my roots in southern Vietnam. Ooh. Y'all might not see Mo in the van like but I'll be traveling all over Vietnam. Good for you. Good for you. I'm actually considering in 2027. Um, can't see that's kanji and katakana and Japanese for busy people. I am thinking of actually studying Japanese for 6 months in Japan. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. But Mo, we gonna be talking. We gonna be talking, big brother. Hoping to start my channel. Two Afghans. I finished. Finished an octopus. Started the Grinch thing to sell for Christmas money. Oh, good for you. There you go. Awesome, Tim. I agree. Hey, you go where your heart is, man. Oh, and get this house packed up and sold. Mm-hmm. I know, it's tough. I just did it. And I built the garage. Go get it, Kathy. Woohoo! My sister, I got the boys, meaning Lucky, Lucky and Zeus. Well, Zeus will be coming with most of it. The only one that's not, he's not going to come in is the 15-day transatlantic. Um, but yeah, Zeus will be on everything else. Oh, and Japan. You rock. I know she rocks. She takes care of my lucky boy. Walking the Camino in 20. Oh, really? Yeah. I wanted to do the Appalachian Trail in 2027. So I'm still considering that. Doing the Appalachian Trail and then studying Japan for 6 months. So and Zeus would come with me on that one. Because I can bring Zeus over. But that's going to be a good one. The Camino. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Best part is I can still do YouTube in Tokyo or Osaka. Oh, Zora? Hey, how are you? Taken since I was over there. Love to have a look around. Oh, yeah, 6 months. Studying Japanese for 6 months as a student. I know. You could take him on the cruise just at, yeah, no. Because then I'd end up, the transatlantic cruise, I end up in Barcelona. Worth a shot. Hey, Larissa made it in. How you doing? I run half an hour a day, and if I miss a day, I run for an hour the next. Tomorrow I need to run. I need to go run for 2 weeks. Oh, you're funny, Graham. I'm braving the cold and wet Oh, you're up in Oregon? How is it? My sister wants to go to, oh no, it's Washington State. I think she wanted to go to Washington. Um, it will either be around Tokyo or around Osaka, one of the two. So probably Osaka, just because I've been around Tokyo enough. I mean, I could go and stay. It's cheaper for rent in Saitama or Chiba, which is about 40 minutes away from, half hour, 45 minutes away from downtown Tokyo. But you can easily take a subway or train to get into the city center easily. So it's not that big of a deal. But rent is cheaper. And I would probably do a room house, so they have 5 rooms, 5 bedrooms, and, lockable. So I would get a room and then shared kitchen, shared bathroom, that kind of thing. Larissa's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Everybody's saying hi. If you get a place sold, if I get the place sold and no place bought, I can come give you a break from the boys so you can travel. Unless Lucy is born. I'm training her to be my hearing service dog. Oh, nice. Everybody's saying hi. My daughter does the same thing. Mommy, eat a mango. Yeah, I have to still uh plant my mango tree for in Graham's honor. Japan will pay you to live and take care of cats on Cat Island. Huh. Well, there's actually I saw a posting, oh, I think like 4 months ago or 5 months ago, they were looking for English speakers to work at the Harry Potter Wizarding World at Universal Studios in Osaka. So I'm like, I am when I'm going to school, I'm allowed to work at least only up to 28 hours per week on a student visa. I have to get a working visa, but it's only part time and it can only be for 28 hours if I'm a student. So, hey, it'll pay some bills, you know. But if YouTube's making it, then I won't need to, right? All the same weather. I'm staying around with 2 to 3 of my kids near. Oh, plus 2 grandkids. Nice. Mommy. Did you show everyone what you got for Christmas? No, I did not. I let them know what I got, but I did not show them. Um, my kids got me Christmas gifts this year, and I was able to open them. Um, oh, for those that joined late, I got an REI fleece jacket um, from my son. I got my daughter gave me a Harry Potter Universal Studios Harry Potter Gryffindor pen, beautiful pen. I got candles. I got a picture. The biggest one was a picture of the four of us, my son, my daughter, my son's girlfriend Kayla, and myself. We took a picture after one formal night, and they framed it for me and gave it to me. So that was my special, and I got a $50 gift card to Love's. My son knows me or what, and my daughter. Well, that'll be fun. I'll go. I'll go HP Japan and work. Love HP. Help with all the running Mango Man. I love you too. Phone died. Now I'm on the computer. Oh, tapping with toying with the idea of going on a cruise ship for a few days to see if we can tolerate it, and if we like it, we may go longer. About the island, maybe even a lap around Australia, but I don't know. Yeah, you have to see if you're seasickness, if you have motion sickness or not. A lot of the big ships, like cruise ships, if they're big, you probably won't feel anything. And especially if you're close around shore, where you're still in international waters, but you're definitely on the coast, you can still see the coast. You won't get a lot of mm, waves, storm waves, but especially if it's a bigger ship. If it's a smaller ship, you might. So there's a couple times where I've actually felt the ship move. I don't get motion sickness. My sister does. And one time we went to a restaurant that was the front of the ship, which was, like this all the time. So she ended up getting seasick and we had to leave. So, which is fine. I don't want my sister sick. So if you're midship, that's a perfect place because it's a balance between the back and the front. So the middle pretty much stays um, yeah, even enough. So if you get a cabin, just get it midship. You should be fine. Sweet. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Yeah, I did not feel anything and I get seasick. Oh yeah, Larissa can tell you. I would have to wear a patch if I go on the ship. I had two back in 95. It depends on what kind of ship it is and if it's stormy. Motion sickness mess. Oh yeah, you didn't have a problem at all. You didn't have a problem at all on the ship. The sooner you get a mango tree in the ground, the sooner you'll have the fruit. Thanks. Thanks, Graham. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. There's a lot of other things in this lace. The captain of our ship was out racing a hurry. Oh, and if I hadn't had the patch on, I would have been, yeah, hugging the toilet. I hear you. It was the Princess Line. It was a big ship. Oh, that's too bad. Then definitely, you know your own body, so you know if you're going to get motion sickness, then be prepared for it. My sister actually had one of those. Deb? What did you have? The wrist with the pressure point on your wrist. Um, it was okay, but where we were when she actually did get seasick it was really stormy. So we were really like doing this. And normally it's like this, and you might get a few waves like this, but it was pretty bad. So she ended up we had to leave. We had to leave. And as soon as we got to midship, she was fine. Let's see. It's not seasickness I'm worried about. It's the captive audience that I'm worried about. Of being trapped. I've been proactive and got the patch, so just a safety measure. I wore it. I was so glad. Well, they do have seasickness pills um, down in Medical Bay, so you're more than welcome to visit the Medical Bay. And if you have seasickness, they will help you out, medically. And usually the medical is on the deck too. Um, so yeah, and it's like a full hospital. They have an ICU there. They have like it's a whole like few rooms of all the hospital stuff. It's amazing. That's what's down there. But that's it, guys. It is definitely past the hour. I do appreciate you all. I think that pretty much is my goal. Um, I am now putting it out in the universe. Boo, 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 boo. Monetized by June. And 3 videos a week, whether they're two shorts and a long, or two longs and a short, or maybe even 3 longs. Who knows? Um, I think that's a great challenge. I think it's time to actually put into action. I have 3 videos in the can already. So starting January 1, y'all, after the new year here, uh, 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 I'm ready to get going. That is the plan, Stan. I'm sticking to it. And I hope you guys have a safe and happy new year, everyone. Okay. If you're playing with fireworks, please know how to use them. If you don't, let somebody else who does know, or don't play with them at all, because I've seen a lot of people get burns and everything else. Please be careful out there. Okay, a firework is nothing, to lose your arm or anything like that. Okay, just be safe out there. Celebrate the new year. I am so grateful to have you all as part of my family. Thank you all, and please stay safe. Happy New Year, and as always, stop dreaming it and start living it. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.